Yeah, let's do it. Auto pay. Counterspell? Okay. Let's make another tap treasure. Trigger. Give me an extra turn spell. Multiverse. What's up, everybody? Dynamic Doe here, and today we are back in the arena playing some Brawl. The commander we're playing today is Maralen, Fae Ascendant. Now, this commander is a Elf Fairy Noble with Sultai colors. It has flying, and whenever her or another elf or fairy you control enters, you exile top two cards of target opponent's library. Once each turn, you may cast a spell with mana value less than or equal to the number of elves and fairies you control from among them. Exile cards this turn without paying the mana cost. It's a lot of text. Basically, we are trying to get a lot of elves or fairies on the board, play Maralen, and then cast spells off our opponents, right? The name of this deck, I like to call it Fae Queen Elf Legion. So she, story-wise, she is the Fae Queen now, right? She basically killed Una and took the throne, basically, right? This deck does not play as many fairies, it plays elves, okay? This is more of an elf deck over a fairy deck, but it's both, right? It plays both of them because she can play with both types very well. Obviously, elves are very good at making mana, so we capitalize on that. Elves, they're good at making mana. They're good at pumping each other. They work together very well. So, a lot of our earlier game cards we're playing are like obviously the dorks that make mana, right? We got like Elvish Mystic here. We got like this one's kind of a little weird, but it's a 1/2 that also makes mana. Land of War Elves makes mana. We also got cards like Mockingbird. Mockingbird can be an elf, it could be a fairy, it can copy Maralen, it can do a lot of different things. Obviously, we have 2 mana versions of elves. Bloom Tinder is a very popular one. One skin makes mana. We also need to have elves that kind of interact with our opponent, right? We got this creature enters, each opponent discards a card, right? So these elves that come in, they can get value themselves while also progressing the number count for Maralen. So it's really cool. It's kind of like a value train, basically. You start with getting mana on the board, then you play Maralen, you net some cards off your opponent, you play more elves, you play some fairies, you keep getting cards, it spirals, right? It basically spirals out of control. Some very cool notes we have right here, like Bitter Blossom. This thing makes a fairy every upkeep, so if you have Maralen on the battlefield, it increases the number of Fae and elves you control, while also triggering Maralen, which is very, very good. Obviously, you lose life. Doesn't really matter. We try to kill our opponents before that matters. Now, our fairies... we have a lot of elves, by the way. Okay, let's go through the elves first before I get distracted. All right. So, we got Glissa. We wanted elves that can also be game plans on their own, that can obviously get value on their own. They don't have to have Maralen, because elves are very good at working with each other, right? Maralen is kind of there as addition on top of the game plan of the primary game plan of the deck, which is, like I said, basically we're a value train deck, right? We start playing creature, net more creatures, draw cards, play our opponent's spells for free, stuff like that. So, like Glissa right here, she has First Strike, Death Touch, which basically means she won't be blocked. Whenever she deals combat damage to a player, you can draw a card, lose a life, destroy an enchantment, so she's a removal, and remove 3 counters to target permanent. That doesn't matter too much, but if you have Planeswalkers, your opponent controls, stuff like that, it does things. This one right here is an anthem. We have several anthems for this deck for elves primarily. We don't have any for fairies. Like I said, we play like, I think we play 26 elves and 3 fairies. So we're playing much, much more elves and fairies. But that's why we're playing anthems for the elves and not the fairies. This one obviously can pump them by +1/+1, and then whenever it dies, returns an elf from a graveyard to your hand. We have Patchwork Banner, which is a fantastic card for tribal decks. You choose a creature type, they get 1/1/+1, and then you also get to ramp with it. We have like Tireless Provisioner, we have like Imperialist Perfect, right? Other cards that just can net more. Champions of the Perfect, they're payoffs, right? They're payoffs for our elf game plan. We got some cool cards in here, like Herald of Unites the Elves, right? Mill 5 cards, put an elf or Tyvar card. We don't have any Tyvar cards in this deck, but in the future I may. And put it to the battlefield. So it reanimates an elf, and then it puts a counter on each elf, and then whenever an elf you control attacks, creature target opponent controls, it gets -1/-1. So basically it can it can help be a removal spell as well. We got like Frilled Mystic, which is an elf that counters a spell. Um, yeah, we just have a ton of elves. They either make mana, they interact with our opponent, or they can draw cards in some way, right? They basically do one of those three things. The fairies we're playing, we only play a few of them, but the fairies we're playing are like, we have Talion. Talion is a fantastic fairy. Um, as Talion enters, she's a number between 1 and 10. Whenever an opponent casts a spell with that mana value, that power, that toughness equal to the chosen number, they lose 2 and you draw a card. So the goal is to drain our opponents while they do their gameplay, right? Most likely the numbers we'll choose is 2, 3, maybe 1, most likely 2. 2 is a good number. A lot of people play 2-drops. Everybody plays 2-drops, I should say. Like in this deck, we play, it's our highest part of the curve is 2. But it does that, it drains our opponents, and it's very good. It's also flying, it triggers Maralen, it does a lot of different things. What's another one? Halo Forger. This is it's a little bit of an iffy spot. I like this card. It has some utility to it because we have a lot of like removal in the deck to keep the board clear so we can attack or at least interact with our opponent. So this kind of is like a worse Snapcaster, right? A very worse Snapcaster because it doesn't have flash. But it's also a fairy. So just cool ways that we can use this tribal strategy to capitalize on Maralen, right? Because the Halo Forger, sure, is kind of mediocre by itself, right? You need at least 4 mana to get value from your graveyard. But with Maralen on the battlefield, now you pay 4 mana for it. You net 2 free cards, or one of the 2 free cards, and you get to cast a card from the graveyard. What cards we want to cast from the graveyard would be most likely like hand attack, right? We have Thoughtseize, Inquisition, we have Fatal Push, Duress, Bloodchief's Thirst, right? Obviously, you can cast other things, but the primary thing, like I said, we want fairies and elves that do things that are not just generically just elves because they're an elf and a fairy because it's a fairy. You want to play it because it does other jobs. So just in case Maralen can't come out, it gets countered or removed or something like that, you at least have ability to play a game, right? We are worried as a creature deck, as a very heavy creature deck, our board is very important to us. So we need ways to protect our board. What's very good is in this deck, because we have access to blue and black, which elves usually are mono green, right? We have several different ways to protect our board. Like I was talking about, we have Thoughtseize, right? We have Inquisition, we have Duress that can take the board wipes, right? It could take removal spells, it could take board wipes, stuff like that. But we have counters, right? Wash Away obviously is just fantastic in Brawl. It's very good in Commander style formats. We have Spell Snare, Spell Pierce, Miscast, right? Both of these cards can counter board wipes, right? Depending on the board wipe, but usually things like Wrath of God, Damnation, stuff like that. We have Mana Leak, Negate, Counterspell, right? We have ways we need to protect our board, because if we develop our board, use our cards in our hand to develop our board, and we get wiped out by a Damnation, it's very bad for us. Luckily, Maralen can be very good at being a card you can cast after that to net some value, so you're not so far behind, but usually it spells disaster. So we want to have as many things as we can to help those bad situations, right? We also have like Selfless Safe Right, which when it enters, choose a creature type. Other permanents you control that type gain hexproof and indestructible, and it has Convoke and Flash. So Flash, Convoke, it just can protect your board as well, and it's an elf. So a lot of utility there, a very good card for this deck. We, as a tribal deck as well, we have our own board wipes. We have Crippling Fear, which is very good. It says choose a creature type. Creatures that aren't the chosen type get -3/-3. So we obviously would name elves. Very rarely would we name fairies. But we name elf, and it would wipe our opponent's board. One-sided board wipe. Fantastic. Obviously, Silo Rift acts like that as well. We're an elf deck, so we make a lot of mana. And with a lot of mana, you can play cards like Silo Rift to overload it. And it's definitely not a bad card to have in this deck. We also have, like, is it Invasion, I believe? Yeah, Invasion right here. Oh, no, that's only one target. It's Tristani's, maybe? No, there's another. Oh, Massacre Worm. So Massacre Worm, because we make a lot of mana, I like to have good payoffs. And Massacre Worm is a one-sided board wipe to clear the board for our elves, while also being a drain for our opponents, right? It helps kill our opponents. So cards like that can make sure we continue our strategy, right, without having to worry about what our opponents are doing. I'm a huge fan of decks that are very interactive while also establishing boards themselves, right? Because at that point, you're kind of being proactive. You're being very proactive, but being able to also not just ignore your opponent. When you ignore your opponent, you can get got very easily. Um, on Except for all of those, we are playing some just good stuff cards that are kind of just good by themselves. You know what I'm saying? So, for instance, we have like Keenan. We're an elf deck that makes a lot of dorks, so Keenan just makes our dorks OP, makes them broken. Um, we got like Badger Mole Cub, same deal, right? None of these aren't elves or fairies, but they help amplify the elf game plan. Same thing. We have like Birds of Paradise. We have Delighted Halfling. These elves or these cards that are ramped really early are very good still just to have in the deck, right? Because there's only so many good elves, so many good fairies, right? Before you're just scraping the bottom of the barrel of cards that are just not very good, right? Does that make sense? We have other cards like Belt or Starwinder. This card may stick out. The reason why I like this card is usually it would be Toski, right? Because Toski is very good at getting cards when it comes to having a creature-based deck. This card can draw absurd amounts of cards. And it's also a big creature. It's bigger than Toski, and it's also castable from the Toski, right? It's 4 mana, just like Toski is. But it just nests cards back in hand, and it can give us like piles of cards. Same thing with Champions of the Perfect. This is an elf, and it's a 4 mana 6/6. Obviously, you have to behold the elf and exile it. Whenever you cast a creature spell, draw a card. Obviously, elves love that sentence. When you cast a creature spell, draw a card, right? You can just boop, 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 draw, cast a spell, draw, cast a spell. You know what I'm saying? Very good. We have other cards in here that are, like I said, we have interaction. We have a lot of interaction to make sure we're not just scooping to like board wise, scooping to like our own opponent's game plan, right? We have like Lively Dirge is a good tutor for this deck because you can tutor for any of these honestly almost any card. You could tutor for these like payoff elves that can help amplify your board because elves can't get blocked because they're small. That's why you want to have these anthem effects for elves and creatures you control, right? Same thing with Agadeems. Agadeems it's so free to play. It's a land, but it can also reanimate a board of elves if they get removed. Obviously, the tutors like Nature's Rhythm is good to have. So, but that is the primary game plan of the deck. We have our game plan, like I said, is to play elves and fairies, play our commander, value train our opponent to death, basically. Run them over, you know what I'm saying? Stop their own game plans and do our game plan, right? But yeah, with all that said, we're gonna hop into the games. Let's do this. Ashling the Limitless. This is another commander from Lorwyn. We go first. We got Counterspell. Well, the basics. The basics are hurting us here, but I believe going first with this is too good to not keep, actually. Turn 1 elf, turn 2. We have another elf. This Paradise Druid will give us the colors we're missing. These are 2 counterspells here. Counter target spell with mana value 3 or less, and then Counterspell. I have not gone against an Ashling the Limitless commander yet, so I don't know exactly how bad this is about to be. I know it's elementals, of course. Okay, 0-3. Okay, let's do this green here. I think we just do elf, right? Yeah. Elf. Alright. We can cast our commander next turn. We can just cast our commander next turn. Alright, this is pay to tap, sacrifice creature, search a library from basic, put in the battlefield, and shuffle. That's pretty good for a common 0-3 for 1. We get our commander out next turn and then Bitter Blossom. I think I need to hold up Counterspell for his commander, though. I think this Counterspell would be better, though. Okay. Oh my lord, another forest. Okay. We don't even have access to that anyway, so let's do... Yeah, we have to do it this way, don't we? Yeah, let's do this. What do we got? Risen Reef? We'll take a Risen Reef. Absolutely. Spell Snare is very good. He knows he wanted that Risen Reef. He wanted that bad. This card is so good in elemental decks. So now, what is he thinking? Because he could literally play his commander. What does this card do? Add 2 mana of any combination. Cast only element. That's so freaking good in that deck. Oh, Lord. Is he going to not do this enough this turn? Next turn, we can play Hypnotic Sprite. No, we can't. We don't have another blue. Oh, Lord. We're going to have to hold up Mesmeric Glare, I think. We'll hold that up and Snare, but I think we can play Bitter Blossom. We cannot play Bitter Blossom. We are getting really badly color screwed, but I think we're still okay right now. This Paradise Druid is carrying a lot of weight. Alright, what is he thinking? What is he thinking? This says, whatever another creature... This creature another elemental. Wistfulness. Draw 2? Okay. 1, 2, 3... I was wondering if he... Oh, he probably couldn't, right? No, because he came in tapped. That's probably why. He got rid of Gigantha. Talion. We can cast Talion. How big is this commander? 2, 3? Can we hold up mana for this? Talion also triggers our commander. Oh, Lord, dude. Do we have to hold up a counterspell or do we just keep freaking applying pressure here? I don't think I'm worried. Okay, hang on. 4 mana. So 1, 2, 3, 4. If he plays a... I think we're still good. I think we do this. Talion is very good here. What does he have? He does play blue, but this is uncounterable. We're going to choose 2 because his commander is... Is it 2 or 3? Let's do 2. Oh, yeah. 2. Now, what do we got off his deck? Nothing. 2 lands. I hope he doesn't need those lands. We'll attack here. Okay, I think we're getting there a little bit. I'm worried about board wipes right now, and we have an out to it. We just can't cast it yet. The good news is we should get some cards off Talion. So, Elemental. So he has a total of 7 mana, which is dangerous mana still. I know there's an Elemental that bounces the board. That's good. Draw a card. There is a non-green land. Does he cast another one? So anything he casts that has mana 2, power 2, what is that? Holy crud. What is that? Wait, okay. That's a lot of damage, bro. He just dealt like 6 damage to me. Okay, hang on. Whenever this creature enters or attacks, you probably lose 2, you gain 2 and draw a card. That card just drew 3 cards, dude. No blocks. It's gonna disappear at the end step anyway. Wow. Oh, that is so important. We need that color over. Okay, so now we have a counter... Or, we do have counter spell open. Did we just attack here? Here? Can we cast Bitter Blossom safely? I don't think we can. We have to hold up Counterspell and Spell Snare. I think we can't. Yeah, let's just end a turn. He just hit me for so much damage and drew like 3 cards. I was like, what the heck just happened? We need to hold up Counterspell for an emergency. Emergencies. He can evoke potentially 2 creatures this turn. So if there's one that's not going to kill us or hurt our board, I think we let it happen. Because we only have access to... Well, we have 2 counterspells with Spell Snare and Hypnotic. Oh my lord. See how good Talion is, guys? Alright, Search... Oh, that's fine. That's okay to resolve. So he's gonna be able to search for any card he wants. The good news is we have a counter spell if it's a Defcon. If it's like a really bad situation, like Fury. Fury is gonna get countered. Sorry, my guy, but Fury is gonna get countered. Oh, he might be able to do Fury plus another creature. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he can do Fury. Oh, of course he had Cavern of Souls. Okay, he's smart. We gotta. Oh yeah, he knows what he's doing. Does he hardcast Fury? That's the question. Okay, this is uncounterable. So that means... Oh, yeah, that's fantastic. He used the uncounterable part here. I'm not worried about this card. I'm worried about this card, because he wants to wipe our board. So if we cast that, we're going to counterspell it. Okay, I think we're good. That should be it. That should be good right there. Nice. Okay. Um, double green. We need to play a Signet right now really badly. Okay, because Signet gives us access to other things. He's at 33. Can we... Oh, man. We're not looking too bad. But this is a doubler for elementals. We're not going to be doing great so far. But I think we can enter combat and swing here again. Oh, this is flying. That doesn't matter. He's not going to block. He's not going to block with this. Yeah, down to 3. So he is now limited to what he can do. Does this hold up? Blue. It does. This should hold up both of these. Wait, did we just... How do we trigger that? This is a fairy? I didn't know Bitter Blossom was a literal fairy. Do you know how good that is? Do you know how good that is? I didn't know that. Oh my lord, dude. Take action. I didn't know Bitter Blossom was an actual fairy. I thought it was a enchantment that made fairies, but it's a literal fairy. I did not know that. Wow, what the if I knew that, dude. That makes that card so much better. I can't counter that, yep. I can't counter it anyway because he used that for it. So oh my goodness. So he can wow. Wow, dude. Bitter Blossom is way better for this deck than I thought it was. Okay. We can counter a 3 or less and a 2. So it depends on what he casts because he has 1 mana left. No, he has 3 mana left. Potentially another 5 mana for elementals. Nope, he has a land. Oh gosh, that a fetch land as well. Oh my lord, he's made so much mana, guys. This game's not over yet. Altar of Dementia is a snareable card. And he takes 2 for that? Oh, Altar of Dementia is so dumb with this commander, actually. Yeah, that needed to be countered. That needed to be countered. Absolutely. Needed to be countered. What does that do? Oh, draw cards equal to... God dang. Oh my gosh, dude. Look at all of the value. This deck looks fun as frick. He's at 3 life. He doesn't have 2 blockers. He's not dead yet. He is not dead yet. I cannot believe Bitter Blossom is a fairy, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. That makes that card so good. And we're going to trigger it next turn. Oh my gosh. We're going to start popping off because we're going to hit elementals off his deck. So now we're a tribal deck. We're a elvish fairy elemental deck right now. What do we hit? God, this card is so crazy. Farewell is insane, dude. Farewell is such a bad idea, right? It's a bad idea. Alright, let's play this. We have Binding. Binding is so good. Alright, we still have a counterspell open if we do this, right? Yeah. Exile all graveyards is what we're going to want to hit, actually. Is there any enchantments that he controls? No, we control all the artifacts, all the enchantments, and the better creature board. So I think we cast... what do we do here? Let's do Binding. Binding is for sure. Binding has to hit... His commander can be cast again. All math is so stupid, but this double thing, there's so many things that need to die. Oh, these are scoops. Oh, we could probably get rid of a flyer. We get rid of a flyer. That's right. If we get rid of this flyer, we can kill him with our flyers. Okay. That was an awesome game. Who we got? Pia Nalar, Console of Revival, a Boros commander. No, it's 2 mana. We go first. Oh gosh, his hand is fire going first. Thopters you control have haste, and when you cast a spell or play a land from exile, you make a 1/1 Thopter with flying. Okay. This is absolutely a keep. We start with the Snarl into Elvish Mystic. Revealing the Forest, playing the Elf. And then we do Gala Greeters. Yeah. Yep. I don't know how much interaction this guy is going to be playing, but... Let's get our colors online and then play this elf. We'll have Selfless Safe right up. I hope we get there in time. I hope this is not like a deck that plays a lot of board wipes. Is he going to go straight for Pia? That's fine. We do this. We do our... No, we only have 4 mana. Can we cast this and hold up? We cannot cast this and hold up. Do we just hold this up then? I think we just... Yeah. No attacks. I think we just end the turn. I think we just hold up safe right. End step safe right and play our commander. That seems like a very good line here. In case he does happen to... Oh, what are you about to do? That's fine. No land. Oof. Oh, but he has land to play. And a Ragavan? That's not bad. That's not bad. What he was thinking about doing is not bad. We can flash block also. We don't have reach though. Right? Don't reach. So well, yeah, we're good. Let's flash this in. Auto pay. And then make a tap treasure. And name Elf. Doesn't matter too much because it's just until a turn. Here we want blue. We'll do our commander. Now we have 4. Let's put a counter on it. Swords to Plowshares. Absolutely. The commander. Wow, that was absurd. That was a fantastic turn. Not gonna lie. That was a fantastic turn. No attacks. We don't want Ragavan hitting us. Exercise. Yep, that's fine. We'll play her again next turn. I don't think that's a good... That's not a bad play. I don't think it's a great play. He's in a little bit of a pickle, though. Because we're just going to cast her again next turn. Oh. Oh, do we care about Ragavan hitting us? Actually. We don't want to lose any of these. No blocks. Let the Ragavan hit us. Hits land, that's fine. So we got a treasure from it. If he removes something with the mana from the treasure, that's going to suck. Because then we could have got rid of Ragavan anyway. Oh, he had a land to play. Oh my lord, Lightning. Lightning is a card. That is not a nothing card. Our commander still? Yeah. Why not? It'll still be the biggest creature on board. Counter. Intangible Virtue. Is that for... Oh, we can't cast Fury, dang. We don't play tokens, but we still cast this because why not, right? We can't get the Fury. Yeah, so we'll cast this. No attacks. Dang, Lightning is really good, but we can block her. Lightning is very good. Quintaurus. This is a Discover type deck. Okay, Discover 4.
Let's dig over here.
Boros Cast from Exile deck. It's really cool. I actually like it. Like a lot. No attacks. That is amazing. I'm sorry, but that is amazing for us. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do Herald. Yeah, we'll do Herald. Which will trigger our commander. Put a counter. We want the biggest creatures on board. We'll hit... Oh my gosh. He has so many cards in hand. Is it Disciple? No, we'll do this. What do we get? Rin's Resolve. Oh my gosh. Can we cast both of these? Yeah, we can. Yeah. Oh my, we have Intangible Virtue. Oh my lord. Tap Treasure. Gain 2. Oh gosh, dude. And then this right here will hurt him for like a lot of damage. God dang, dude. Quintaurus, +1, make a 3/2 token. That's all he has there. We'll do 1 attack there. I didn't even think about the fact that, like, yeah, the Intangible Virtue plus this. Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, we're looking pretty good. Unless he board wipes us, we're looking pretty good. We block Lightning. Lightning is not a card we do not block. Yep, rob the archives. Casualty. Oh yeah, you're in a pickle. He's in a little bit of a pickle. I'm pretty sure we have the game on him right now. He needs to find... Oh. Starfield. Wow. Okay. Yeah. 2 damage gain. Oh, that's right. He has that ability, that latent ability where he lets you gain 2. Not bad.
Tell your story.
Yep, dead. Oh, that was... Yep. Yep. Absolutely. That was a great game. The first sliver. Are we going to get slivers, Bob? Are we about to go get slivers? We go first, the keep. Alright, yeah, turn 1 dork. And we got some colors, we can cast everything. We got some elves. Yeah, this hand's a keep. So, is this an actual first sliver, or is this a sliver deck, or is it just use this as a 5-mana cascade card? Let's find out when he dumps it in the grave. Nope, does not dump it in the grave. Gallagher's up. Attack him. We need to hit land next turn. Fudge, we do not hit a land next turn. We can do 2 creatures, though. Make a treasure. Make our opponent discard a card. I'll put a counter on it. So we're looking really good, but I don't want to get board wiped here. I don't know what our opponent is playing yet. So let's... Oh my gosh, this is a land. I forgot that was land. That's fine. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't Toxic Deluge. Okay, good. Thank God. Okay. I mean, there's a chance, guys. Is this indestructible? It is. We just do Maralen here. Auto pay, yep. There's a lot of things. Let's do here. Exile top. Paradise Druid. Oh my gosh, Emergent Ultimatum. Okay, this is not a sliver deck. This is a first sliver, win the game type deck. We'll cast this. And then we'll put a counter on that creature. 2 more cards. God, this is not a sliver deck, guys. He's lying to us. We are going to be board wiped, I think, because this is not a sliver deck. Emergent Ultimatum is not a card. That's just a card. Alright, what are we getting? What are you hitting? Oh my god. Look how OP. Okay, we... Alright. Here's what I'm thinking. How many elves we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can cast big stuff off his deck right now. We're going to cast this little elf and see what it gives us. Let's see what we get. Alright, let's make another treasure token. Let's get 2 OP cards. Expropriate! Come on, we're so close. Can we get to expropriate? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If we hit one here, we can. There is an elf there. No, there's no elves in there. Dang it! All right. Attack here. Just 1 attacker. Yep. Dang! If we would have hit an elf there, we would have cast it. Well, expropriate's 9 mana, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So we actually would not have gotten there. So close. We probably should have Binding, by the way. We probably definitely should have Binding of the Old Gods. All runs Epiphany is fine. It's a turns deck. What was he going to do with the turns? If we can't... We're just going to take it. We'll take it. We'll take 7. And then we... Oh, we couldn't... I was going to Rust Bind, but it's alright. Is he going to take another turn? This is definitely a 5-color cast big spells, win the game deck. Absolutely is. We definitely should have Binding something, but I thought maybe we could cast that Expropriate somehow. A man can dream. I thought it maybe would have worked on Patchwork, but Patchwork's not an elf. What are you looking at? Are you going to steal my stuff? Casualties of War. Yep. Damn. Take action. Oh, we get to cast her. No, we can't. Can we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we can. You're gonna I was about to say, you don't want to swing at us right now. You definitely don't want to swing at us right now. Inquisition, I don't think we'll hit anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can cast it for 7. Yeah, we cast it for 7. He has so much mana already. Yeah, let's do it. Auto pay. Counterspell? Okay. Let's make another tap treasure. Trigger. Give me an extra turn spell. Multiverse. Yeah, we do. What the heck? We cast multiverse. We absolutely cast multiverse, dude. 2 creatures. What does he have? A Tali, bro? Absolutely. And Talion, right? Talion, yep. Done. We'll do 5 because he plays extra turn. Yeah, let's do 5 on his spot. A Tali trigger, dude. Oh my lord. Gain 2. Trigger. Exile. Oh my gosh. This is so much value, dude. Oh my Sphinx of those. Dude, what the. Holy shoot. 2 energy. 2 more cards. Just cast a spell from our graveyard. From your graveyard, yeah. We'll cast Patchwork, and we'll be Elf. Dude. We're gonna name Elf. I think this is it, right? Elf, done. Hand attack? What do you have? What do you have? What do you got, man? Oh my gosh. Next, attack all. Just attack all. Oh, we only have this. This is barely anything here. Take 4. Oh my gosh. So Golos is 5 mana. So I think listing 5 on Talion was a good idea. This game's not over yet. He has too many big, powerful plays. Now he's on to 8. My thought with Talion naming 5 is all the extra turn cards are 5 mana. Or greater. But they're 5 mana. Golos is also 5 mana. So, yeah. Yup. Wow, those are some hits, though. That's crazy. I didn't even look and see if anything was better than hitting... I don't think there is anything better. No, I think... Yeah. Yup. Is he going to cast probably Atraxa? It's probably just cast Atraxa to see what you hit. Yup, because it's life gain. What does he hit? 5 drops? Oh my god, Portal Phyrexia, dude. What the frick? Holy crap, dude. He's dead, though. He's dead. Dude. Oh, this is a fun game. Alright. Does he have anything else you can do? Oh, he has 2 mana. Yep. Oh, holy crap, dude. That was a pop-off. Absolutely a pop-off right there. Roxanne Star Savant. Starfell Savant. We go first. Ooh. This hand's great. We'll keep it. Roxanne is very good, especially since she's removal on a stick, so we gotta be careful with our creatures getting just removed. I think our opponent just mulled to 6. We're gonna start with a blue, holding up Snare. Next turn we'll go Swamp, Arcane Signet, hold up Snare. Swamp, Arcane Signet, hold up Snare. Because we can also play Herald, which we might do that next turn, actually. Give us a 2-drop the counter. Give us a 2-drop the counter. Yes. Let's trip him up a little bit. Just trip him up a little bit. Land. And we'll play this. Oh my gosh, there's so many good elves there. A 4-2 or a 3-2? Let's do this one. Elf. This doesn't matter, but we'll do elf. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. If we draw a land, we can cast our commander. Ribby! Into another. He casts his commander next turn, too. Oh, can you just kill safe, right? Are you gonna kill safe, right? Oh, whoa, what are you doing? No blocks. We need this for our commander next turn if we want to cast it. Land, which I kind of wanted that too, but... Forger. Put a counter on each elf. That's really good. Let's do this. Yeah. This we can play... We can't play Jester, actually. Oh, we'll attack. We can Essence Flux the safe right, which is actually very good with Roxanne coming in. If he taps out for Roxanne... If he taps out for Roxanne and tries to kill, like, the Gala Greeters, we'll Essence Flux it. Is that what he's going to do, potentially? Yes, it is. Let's see what he targets with this. Resolve. Targeting. That's what I thought. So we'll do this. Actually, this is the better target because it triggers Gala Greeters and protects it. Make a treasure token. Name elf. Done. Hexproof and indestructible. That's really good. Like, that was actually really good. It blanked. It didn't blank her completely. It just blanked the removal spell, which is the goal of Safe Right. Boot. Are you gonna dash into Ragavan? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Yeah, oops is correct. That hurts a lot for what you just did. We're gonna cast Our Commander now. Top 3? Or we'll make a counter or a treasure? A counter's not gonna matter because it's gonna die to Roxanne. Let's make a treasure. Nothing. Raphael, bro. Holy crud. No attacks here. So, even if he starts destroying our board with Roxanne, we are just going to keep playing elves. Hana and Elena's insane. Hana and Elena is an insane clock here, so we got to be careful. Because we could have blocked Roxanne, but now we can't. Put it on Roxanne? Or Ragavan? If you put on Ragavan, I'm going to remove Roxanne then. Alright, so what are you dealing that 2 damage to? Oh, that's even better. Okay, so... this is returning to your hand at the end step. Well, you have no mana up. I don't care about that then, right? No blocks. We'll take all of this. It's a lot of damage, but it doesn't matter. Roxanne goes back to his hand. Or Ragavan goes back to his hand. I guess he could cast Leyline, right? From Ragavan, but... Gloom Reaper is very good. Yeah, Gloom Reaper is very good here. Yeah, we do Gloom Reaper. Auto pay. Let's make another treasure. So target creature you control gets +X/+O. So target creature you control, do Maralen. Target creature opponent controls, which will be Hana and Elena. That's so good. What is this? Create X tokens that are a copy of target creature you control. Oh, we can't make any tokens, can we? We'll just do that. Oh, we can't do it anyway because it's 0 mana. Let's attack here. This was really good if we had... No, I don't even think we could do that, right? Yeah, because it's not even X. Taking 9. And then we can't cast this, right? Even if we... Oh. Oh, that's cool, actually. Use it to gain life. Okay, that's cool because that was a token. They have to be copies of target token you control. That's what it was, not copy of target creature. Yup. Ramps, that's going to keep ramping. We got to be careful. We can Essence Flux next turn with Halo Forager. We're probably going to do that. Trailblazer is fine. Add 1 mana. If you try Dash and Ragavan again, I'm going to block it this time. Hexing Squelcher is cool as frick. Okay. Alright. And then Ragavan. And that dashed again. Two. We could gain life here. Oh, wait. That's a lot of damage, though, isn't it? 4. He has no cards in hand. I believe we do this, right? Yeah, let's do that. Alright, let's see what we get. Alright, Patchwork Band is pretty good, but I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Essence Fluxing our commander is very good. Oh my gosh. Take action. X equals 1. Your graveyard. Wait, that's any graveyard? A graveyard. I didn't know that did that. Essence Flux. We're actually going to Essence Flux Gloom Reaper. Creature you control. Creature opponent controls gets minus Equal amount of elves you control. 1, 2, 3. -3. So let's do this one. Are you sure? Yes. Take 2. We'll lose 2 here. Alright. Cast spell though at flash is dragon. Deals 4 damage to our creature or planeswalker. We are at low life. Oh, if we can just swing out. Yeah, let's do this. Right here. Yep. Take action, lose 2. Are we dead yet? He has 1 blocker. We gotta get rid of that. We'll cast this. Autopay. Wow, the math is really crazy here, actually. If he swings out, do we die? This is a close game. Okay, he swings out. What happens? Well, he dies anyway. He needs to swing out. Okay, so let's do the math here. Let's do the math here. So, are you gonna hit me? Okay, now you're gonna hit the forager. Okay. So we block the biggest here. Block the 4/3 here, and then block that there. Right? We take 4. That's it, right? Good game. All right. Elf. Yep. Yep, that was game. Yep. That was close. That was way too close for comfort. Vivi Auditor. Card is broken. This card is absolutely broken. Ooh, this hand would have been so close, but nope. Cannot keep it because we got an interaction and a counter spell, but nope. Double green. Can't do anything with this. So mulligan. They go first. Ooh. Yeah, we could do better than that even. This one's a keep. We want to keep Wash Away. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll have Wash Away open. Depending on what he does here, we want to hold up Wash Away over playing birds. Oh yeah, we have a counter first commander, and a removal first commander. So we just need to make Vivi not a card in this not a card in this game. I think we're safe to play birds on this first turn instead of holding up Wash Away. He may just kill it. Lightning Greaves to protect it. That's fine. I'm gonna make sure that thing does not resolve. We'll do this for blue. Can we Gallagrators here safely, you think? Yes, we can. Right? Yeah, let's do Gallagrators here. And no attack. We still have Wash Away open with birds. Does he go straight into Vivi? That's the real question. No red mana. No red mana. Brainstorm. He's probably looking for it now. Holy moly. Put you back on top. Okay. Alright. Hold on. Alright, so let's do 2 Gallagrators. Let's make a treasure. And attack here, just with 1. And we'll hold up Counterspell and Wash Away. Wash Away. That should be fine for a turn. Yes, okay, that's good for a turn. He can still cast it again next turn. So we have to respect that. Opponent's like, what? Just got countered. Miscast is great. Does he have Wash Away himself, you think? Oh, hang on a second. Do we bind here? Or we can't bind, hold up. To counterspell. Let's do our commander. Oh. Ooh, this is hard here, actually. No, yeah, we do our commander. Auto pay. Okay, get it resolved. Let's make a treasure. Make another treasure. And then exile top 2. Solve the equations is fantastic. We'll cast Solve the Equation. That should give us a... If he plays VV next turn... 1, 2... Do we just want to make it to where we try to go for it next turn? Gosh dang, there's a lot of really good options here. Do we have any mana open? We have none. So, unless we get Agadeems, but we don't need that. Let's do... Oh my gosh. Is it Fatal Push? Let's do Fatal Push. Because Binding plus Push should be able to get rid of VV just in case. Because he might cast VV here. That's a hard decision. That's a really hard decision because we could just go more and more proactive getting like a tutor, which would have worked with Maralen. But I don't know for sure if that was the right play here. Because right now we're ahead on board, right? We're ahead on board, but we don't want a VV to happen and not be able to deal with it. Miscast is good because the VV decks I've gone against have played extra turns. So his play may be play a land, cast his commander, and then lightning greaves it. Does he cast any spell with it? Which is the crazy part. If he plays like a Mishra's Bauble or any 0-mana spell, Tormod's Crypt like that, yep. And Mox Amber, yep, like that. Luckily, this can't be activated because that's Shroud. 1, 2, 3. Exile our graveyard, that's fine. You're gonna kill our commander? You have 1, 2, you have 3 mana right now. This is why you gotta respect VV. Yep. Take action, command zone. Okay. Okay, so what we can do here... Oh, treasure will trigger Fatal Push. Yep, so we do that. So we'll float a black here. Play Binding. Destroy Lightning Greaves. Which then will Fatal Push the VV. Like that. That was great. We will play this in pay 3? No, enter it tapped. Yeah. And then I'll attack. We have Miscast still open. VV is 7 mana now. VV cannot be countered anymore because of Cavern of Souls. So... Prismari command. Draw 2, discard 2. Miscast doesn't counter that anyway. Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, this is a heavily interactive deck too. Alright, nothing. Alright, search your library for forest. This will unlock counter spell. Can we cast our commander? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not yet. So let's play banner here. Naming elf. Hold up counter spell and miscast. Yeah, that's really good. Alright, hold up counter spell and miscast. We can't counter spell his commander. I really wish we could. But we can counter spell any issues he casts off VV. VV is just an enabler. It's not a win con. Well, it is a win con as well, which makes it so great. But oh, tap land. He tap landed it. He didn't fetch for like a Brotherhood's End deals 3 damage. Let's counterspell that. Yeah, let's counterspell that. Harmonic Prodigy is fine. Silo Rift is great. Can we do our commander and hold up mana somehow? We can hold up miscast? Yeah, let's do it then. Let's make a... One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Tap treasures though, yeah. Suplex is so great. Deal 3 damage to target creature. Let's kill the Harmonic Prodigy. And then attack here. Next turn we have Miscast. Once again, if he only has 2 cards in hand. We're grinding him out pretty well right now. That is totally fine. She already got value. Planeswalker's pretty good.
Laugh all you want.
Make an Honor of Prowess. Okay.
Together we can shift the current.
Land. We have Silo Rift. Is he control this? Let's double attack here. What is his -2? Draw 3, discard 2. And if we hit him for 3, he can't do anything about that. Yep. You block into 2/2. He has no cards in hand, so we don't want him to draw. Oh, he doesn't block at all. Really? We'll end a turn. We'll end step Silo Rift, and we should be able to take away Unable to Scream. That's fine. Play Vivi?
Thanks for the helping pop.
Yep. Yeah, this is going to be a little devastating what I'm about to do to him. Yeah, we'll overload a Silo Rift. That's probably game right there. Yeah, because now we have Maralen unlocked. Land. All attack. Oh, I shouldn't attack with a bird, but... Vivi is 3 mana, so that might have been an issue. Probably should not have done that necessarily. But we're good. We still have Miscast open. Yeah, he has to choose what he wants to cast here. Yeah, because he's at 8 life. He has to choose what he wants to cast here. One, two, three, 4. Ral is fine.
I'll save you once, then it's back to my place.
Make another honor. Why no minus?
Together we can shift.
I wonder why he no minus. Because minus plus is above a card, doesn't it?
New world requires new strategies.
Oh shoot. Okay. Ooh. This says elves you control get +1/+, so I should not have attacked yet. But if we do... Draw 3, discard 2 cards. Eight. We gotta get him dead. Yeah, we gotta get him dead. Take it 1, okay. We're just dive to turn their elf, you control their graveyard. Yep. We'll cast this then. Put a counter on it. There we go. We should have done that first. That was a misplay on my part. We should have done that first. Stormcatcher. Minus. Because him, after that Silo Rift... What does this card do? So resolve this. Resolve that.
Oh, yeah.
Resolve that.
It's coming together.
Deal 4 damage to target creature planeswalker. Excess damage. Note the excess damage. Countering that does nothing, so that's fine.
I thirst for
Yep, draw 3. So he is running lower on mana. It depends on what he casts. But... Yep, land. Another land. Holy crud, he drew 3 lands. Surveillant? He already played a Surveillant. Nope, Steven's tapped. Another land on our end, too. He has to block here. Yep. This card isn't doing too much anyway. Block there. Taking 4. Holy crud. That is fine. Resolve that. Resolve that. Resolve that. This miscast has to counter something relevant. He's at 4 life. 6/9. Jesus. Nice. Draw 3 to discard 2. Yep. Vivi is so good. You just gotta respect it. Tails in land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's fine. I can't even count that anyway. Okay, X is power. He's at 5 mana now, so if he taps down any lower like that, resolve that. Resolve that.
Aha! A solution.
We'll counter that. If he wants to tap Vivi to activate, that's fine. Oh, he had mana left? That sucks. Okay. 7 with Vivi. No blocks. Cast this. We're just running empty. Oh my gosh, we're gonna play this again. Yep. Okay, let's do... Yeah, one attack there. And cast this. Yeah, I keep forgetting to play this pre-combat because it's pumps. It's more damage. It could have killed that. That's a misplay. Misplay.
New world requires new strategies.
God dang. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, deals. Okay. Draw 3, discard 2. We're at 8 life. Vivi's massive right now. Brawl, yep. Yeah, it's gotta be there. It's gotta be there. We need to draw some gas. That's gas. That's actually very good here. Okay, that's really good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's do X for... So 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Cancel. So we want to do blue. Blue. So that's... Okay, then 1, 2, 3, 4... 4, having up 1, 2, so 4, just draw 2. Yeah, let's do that. X equals 4. Auto pay. That draws 2 cards. Land, and we can cast this now. Destroy target creature or enchantment. So we'll destroy creature or enchantment. View battlefield. Yeah, that kills them. And then creatures get +3/+3. So we'll destroy this one, and our creatures will get bigger. I believe we could do that. There we go. That should kill him. Yep, that should be dead. That should be dead. Just die. Just die. Come on. Good game. Yep. Oh, god damn. Holy crap. I made so many misplays there. I could see them. I'm like, this game is unraveling. It was unraveling. I thought we were going to die. Alright, everyone. So those are the games for Maralen, Fae Ascendant. I had a humongous amount of fun with this deck. If you like elves, if you like value, casting up people's spells, stuff like that, if you like creature-based decks, this deck would be for you, definitely. Especially if you like Sultai. But if you have any ideas that, or any fairies, any elves that I may have missed for this deck, I know there are some big ones you can play for like payoffs, especially for elves, that I don't play at the moment. Thought about putting Crater Hoof in this deck. I don't know if I'm going to do that, but maybe. Might not be a bad idea for that. But like I said, if you have any other ideas for the deck, just let me know down in the comments. And let me know what you guys think. I did a deck. I do deck techs at the start of this video or the videos, and I want to know if you guys think about those deck techs. I could expand on them, or I could make a whole video for just a deck tech of the decks. Because I could spend about an hour talking about a deck like this, or all the decks that I make. I could spend like an hour plus talking about them, of exactly why I chose specific cards for it. But I'd like to know what you guys think, if you would like that, or if you want me to expand. I know in this video specifically, I expanded my deck tech to like 12 minutes. Usually I try to keep them about 6 minutes or less, so I can hop right into the games, you know what I'm saying? So, but I want to know what you guys think. Let me know what your feedback is on that. But as always, I appreciate you guys for watching. And if you have any ideas for other commanders or any ideas for other decks you want me to try out, just let me know down in the comments. But I hope you have a good one. Deuces.